Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently kinda salty at the Theclac regime. They have taken some territory that belongs to us, and we are not okay with that. That's only, of course, possible because of the L-Gate. Now, we've got these guys here, this Tempest Shoal. They're in Wilcom right now, and they're just gonna take that out. The question is, are they going to go to Brilliser? If they do, this task force is here currently, and it might actually be capable of defeating them. So that's the thing. It's just kind of chilling. So I'm reasonably okay with that. They'll kind of defend us. Kind of. But we're going to have some pieces to pick up after this. There's no doubt about that. However, we can activate the Warforge. So we should probably see if we can figure out a way to do that. Now, our economy is currently stretched pretty thin. We can sell a few of these rare resources. I don't think 8k is enough to quite get us there. Yeah, it's absolutely not. We can get to about 5k. Okay. Well, I mean, we can tick forward one tick. That gives us a little bit more minerals, as well as a few more energy credits. And we can sell another 100 volatile motes for another 600 or so, another 100 exotic gases for the same sort of amount. 500 food. Okay, that gives us another 1,000.
A mining station has been lost.
Yeah, that's fully expected. We are, of course, waiting on Canopus Station to finish up its upgrading. That is in progress. Yep, this was always going to happen. These guys are actually heading back this way, which is not the greatest, but I guess it's okay. Well, our upgrades are currently in the process of finishing up. So that's good.
A spaceport is detected.
Which one? Ah yes, Tunrock. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about that one. I do want to continue purchasing in minerals. Now, we're inflating the price of minerals currently. Also, I feel like my mic audio is peaking a little bit. Let me just turn that down ever so slightly in software there. That should be better. Excellent. We can potentially... Let's see, where are they attacking now? Nunus? Yeah, that's fine. Clone armies? We're not going for clone armies. We have psionic armies. I think we should probably be able to clear these tile blockers. That's what we're going for. We should also check in on our colonies, see if there's anything that needs to be done. There is a couple of things. This will, however, spend minerals, which I'm not actually currently interested in doing. No, I don't want to exit OBS right now. That would be a terrible idea. Okay, so let's just sell a little bit more food. And use that next month tick to buy a couple more minerals. We did just lose a scientist. And that was on this science ship. That is unfortunate timing. Okay, where are you? Ah, you're this one. Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and assist that research. I can't help but notice that our monthly mineral count is dropping. Let's check in quick on Canopus Station. Okay, these upgrades are going nicely.
Vessels have been refitted.
That's fantastic. As you can see, our combat fleets are starting to become quite powerful. Titans have just finished up. That is very, very big for us. And let me just mute the telephone there. Thank you, phone. Good timing. Let's grab, I think, neutronium armor next, but we do need to design our Titans. Now, this is the auto design here. It's using a perdition beam. That's okay. I think this is a large Gauss cannon. We don't want to use proton launchers, though. I really, really don't. I think we're going to have these be plasma cannons. And the large Gauss cannons... No, please stop, phone. Thank you. The large Gauss cannons are going to be for taking out shields. Once we get through the shields, the plasma cannons will be effective. That's a range of 80 there. And the gamma lasers are also a range of 80. So we'll use gamma lasers. Let me just turn off the ringer if I can. There we go. Excellent. The gamma lasers are also going to be effective when the shield is taken down. Okay, so we may actually prefer to have this be another Gauss cannon, and I think we do. Okay, we want to have hyperdrive 3, impulse thrusters, tachyon sensors. Advanced combat computer will stay at 80 range. That's actually ideal. That's the range of our large plasma cannons. We have shield dampeners on here right now. I would kind of prefer... nanobot clouds are mediocre in this scenario. I would kind of prefer an offensive aura, I think. And let's just get this out of here and clean this up a little bit. Let's put in psionic shields. Now, we're probably not going to have the power to do that, although that would be absolutely ideal. Yeah, there's no way. That power usage is 300! That is insane. That works slightly better. Maybe we just have the 3 psionic shields? Actually, hang on a moment. Regenerative hull tissue we can take out of there. We can put in a shield capacitor for right now, an advanced reactor booster, and then an auxiliary fire control, which gives us the power to put an additional psionic shield in, like that. Yes, I like it. And we lost it, because I'm a moron. Okay, well, I know what we're doing, so we can just get through this really, really quickly. Get rid of those. We want to put in an advanced reactor booster, a shield capacitor, an auxiliary fire control. We want to have these be plasma cannons, and this one to be a Gauss cannon. There we go. This all otherwise looks good. Now, we can't save that, because a design of that name already exists. And one of these days, okay, a Guilt class Titan. We'll do it. And we'll get rid of the Woe class Titan. Excellent. The ion cannon is actually fine as is. That doesn't need to be handled. Okay, let's hop into our fleet manager. We want to add a single Titan to this. Not this fleet, though. Hang on, what are we doing? What fleet is this? This is not the fleet that we're looking for. We want the second combat fleet here. We will add in a Titan. That puts us up to 106. So we could take and add a few corvettes. Or we could add an additional battleship and bring it up something like this. I think that'll do. So 4, 7, 20 for now. That's not going to be the final state of our combat fleets, but it'll do for now. We'll add a Titan here, 4, 7, and 20. Excellent. And then in the first combat fleet, we will add in a Titan, and then 4, 7, and 20. So these are going to be very powerful fleets for right now. That's going to be useful, but it's not going to be super easy to get those Titans built. We probably want to replace this hydroponics bay with a Titan assembly yard. However, that requires a Citadel upgrade. That's a lot of alloys. We really can't afford to get Titans just yet. So we have the ability to get them, but we don't have the ability to get them, if that makes any sense. The economic ability currently. We can't support Titans. Not yet, anyway. So we're up to 9.4k with our minerals. That's great. And where are you attacking? You are attacking Brilliser. Okay. Hopefully they attack these guys, because I don't want them to go through this wormhole under any circumstances. They have attacked. They're just sitting here right now. Okay, they're heading this way. They are going to fight that fleet. Well, we'll see if that works. This is going to be interesting. House of Apotheosis? Yes, please. We're going to get 0-point reactors in 3 months. I'm okay with this. Okay. Well, let's see how they do. Quite well, actually. They won. That's very nice. I'm very happy to see that. So, our construction ship is, of course, over here. That's fine. We are, at this point, waiting on our 0-point reactor. The Canopus station is currently working on just upgrades. We completed those battleships for now. That's great to see. Let's go ahead and buy in the remaining minerals that we need and activate the Warforge. Now, I'm not going to immediately queue things up because we just finished this up. Ooh, jump drives. Ooh, jump drives. Let's get started on that. That'll be a little while, though. So let's upgrade our ships to be able to utilize 0-point reactors. Excellent. Everything else will remain pretty much exactly the same, though. So that's still level 1 afterburners. Okay. Oh, we're still upgrading the second combat fleet. It looks like we're almost done with that. Let's finish that up. Just this last battleship upgrade. And then we're going to re-upgrade everything and queue up reinforcements, and we're going to attack the L gate. Okay. So let's re-upgrade now. Take that up to 0-point reactors. Technically, this doesn't need it, but the additional power does help our evasion, so I'm okay with that on our corvettes. Bump that up, which means that we can get rid of the reactor booster and put in instead either a shield capacitor or an auxiliary fire control. In this case, I think we don't have the energy for a shield capacitor, so we'll put in an auxiliary fire control. For this cruiser, this should, I believe, allow us to upgrade to psionic shields. Ooh, just shy. We can leave this one out and just put in a hyper shield, though. That would work. Okay. For battleships, taking this up to a 0-point reactor should mean that we can get another psionic shield in there, and we can even ditch our reactor boosters. We can put in a shield capacitor and an auxiliary fire control. Do it. And then, of course, for our Titan, that does mean that we can afford to put in 2 extra psionic shields. And we don't need this reactor booster, so we can put in, say, another shield capacitor to boost our shield power. These are very expensive to build, so I would kind of prefer to not lose them if at all possible. Expensive in both alloys and time, actually. So we're going to go ahead and queue up this upgrade. And we're going to queue up this upgrade. And we're going to queue up this upgrade. Having all of this happening out of this one single shipyard is not the most efficient, but we will deal with that soon. So after we're done with that, we will go ahead and reinforce the first combat fleet. And then the second combat fleet as much as we can. Excellent. Once we're done with these upgrades, we're going to depart and head into the L cluster. We should be powerful enough at this juncture. In theory. Reinforcements are in transit. Okay. That's absolutely fine. Ah, they're coming from Wodriax. Fair enough. It's building a cruiser and a couple of corvettes. We did not upgrade this very much. But considering how overloaded Canopus is right now, that makes sense. Excellent. Okay, so the first combat fleet appears to not need any reinforcement. That's good. The second combat fleet does still need some reinforcement. There's no doubt about that. So when is this battleship queued up? Is it at the bottom of all these upgrades? No, actually, it's not. We didn't queue a battleship. Unless it's in here. But no, that's just a pair of cruisers. That's fine. That is fine. We're going to depart just as soon as these upgrades are done. And we are, of course, going to begin taking over the galaxy. We have shifted over to a more offensive mindset at this point. Now, Azure Chalice does need workers. We're going to go ahead and upgrade that to an administrative office to fix that. This tech world needs a moat harvesting trap. We'll put that in for now. This generator world here, it needs a housing, actually, more than anything else. But it also has a building slot available. We're also out of minerals. We'll come back to this in a little bit. We're focused more on our alloys currently. So that's fine-ish. Fine adjacent, perhaps. The third combat fleet, we will go ahead and hit that reinforce button. And that is indeed coming from Canopus. Our upgrades are just about done. Do we have admirals in command of all of these? Yes, we do. Fantastic. We can reach into the Shroud, and so we shall. Let's see what we get out of that. We're looking down upon our galaxy from far above at a distance of what must be hundreds of thousands of light years. Without warning, the psionic current plunges us down toward the myriad stars at an incredible speed, into the region of space belonging to one of the fallen empires, the Nurian Ancients. Stars swish by, then planets, until the vision finally settled on a Nurian city. Incredible spires rise toward the sky, aided by anti-grav technology generations beyond our own. The current takes us into such a spire, though wall after wall, through wall after wall, until we reach a large meeting room of sorts. It's occupied by two Nurian, floating comfortably in zero-gravity chairs, while conversing with each other in soft voices. They're oblivious to our presence. Well, we'll see what they know. The Nurian are clearly dignitaries of some kind, discussing matters of state. Slowly, surely, the vision encroaches upon them while their alien speech is gradually transformed into words that have meaning to us. Suddenly, the aliens go quiet and very still. Can you feel it? Yes, someone is watching. Their eyes search the room until both of them are staring directly at us. Remarkable. A psionic probe. It appears grim one in origin. Quickly, activate the transplanar shield. The vision ends abruptly. Okay, well, we might have made them angry. We'll see. House of Apotheosis is ready to go, and we'll be able to access uplifting, although ship fire rate. Yes, please. Okay, our upgrades are now complete. Let's check to see if there's any more reinforcement that we can afford. No, there is not. Okay. I say, in we go. Let's unrestrict terminal egress. And we're going to come back. Ones, do not think that your loathsome attempt to invade the minds of our leaders have gone unnoticed. There will be consequences. We can explain. Okay, they just don't like us very much. They're not very close to us. And even if they attack us, we're starting to get to the point... Well, we're not really at the point where we can take a fallen empire, but we're starting to get close, I guess I would say. So only one fleet went through at first, but here's our second. And now our third. Actually, our reinforcements. Our second and third came through at the same time. Excellent. Would you look at that? We need to get a science ship in there ASAP. And I thought we had a science ship in Canopus. Apparently we do not. We have to get a science ship in there ASAP. The first, second, and third combat fleets are going to enter orbit around terminal egress for right now. Actually, no, they're going to hold at the L gate. Enter orbit of the L gate. Excellent. We're going to bring the construction ship up here and build a Stargate at Zeepak Vortex. That is going to be very important to us. This is getting increasingly upsetting over here, if I'm honest. We are going to need to reinforce these. We took losses, although primarily they were manageable losses, cheap losses. The science ship is ready to go. We're going to recruit just a random scientist. Actually, this is a buff to survey speed. We are definitely taking that. Survey terminal egress. Get in there. Okay. If you hear any rumbling in the background, I apologize. My ISP is currently here upgrading my internet to fiber. So, yeah, that's kind of a thing right now. There's definitely rumbling going on. I don't know if it's coming through the mic, but you'll have to forgive it. That is what is happening. Engineering research from researchers, autocannons. Ooh, there's, again, so many things. We're going to go for superfluid materials for right now. Okay. Well, we are definitely making progress in the L cluster. Are things going in Zeepak Vortex? Our starbase is nearly complete. Fantastic. I want to start reinforcing the first combat fleet. I want to build these research stations. As soon as we're done with that, we want to head into terminal egress. There we go. Fantastic. So we definitely want to continue rebuilding. We have reinforcements on the way in multiple directions. So this is great. Yeah, look at that. These guys are already here. Being jerks. I believe we can out-construct them, though. That's the goal.
Construction venture completed.
Okay. Our construction ship is already here. We have the alloys, we have the influence. We're just waiting on our science ship. It's going as quick as it can. After it's done, we're going to have to start scouting over here. It is set to evasive, so if it sees anything, it will leave immediately. There's a rare crystal there. Noted. Yep. You can see here, these guys are here as well. Everybody's exploring the L cluster now that we opened it, but the L cluster is ours. No one else gets it. I'm going to build another construction ship at Canopus, and we're going to start taking this territory back.
A study has been completed.
There's our ship fire rate. That'll be okay. Farming subsidies and food processing facilities. Absolutely. We really want that. Yeah, nanites here as well. This is why we want the L cluster. There are so many science ships here, but we have the only construction ship here, and we were actually the first to arrive. We can activate the Cybrix Warforge again. We don't need to, and I'm not going to just yet. We're going to pop these two fleets back to Canopus, and they are going to, for right now, they are going to repair. That should be fine. Riggin Commerce Exchange has been destroyed. The forces of the Grey Tempest took it out. Okay. Noted. There's a lot of shattered worlds over here. That's a good way to get nanites. Okay. Well, it is pretty much time to put a cut in here. Oh, hello. This is what I was afraid of. We're going to intercept that with this force, and we're going to bring these two up as well to reinforce. Okay, sounds good. But with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to wait for reinforcements. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.